From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Jackson now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Locke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Locke off of play action. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A quick throw outside by Locke. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Second and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jackson now to return. And able to get this out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And to give this time to the tailback. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On play action, Lock. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Block now to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. That catch good for only a couple. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen it. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And there we saw one. The downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, it's Bennett. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Shift. Check. Lucky. Switch. Hey, alert 3. Check 50. Hey, 15. Check 24.
On 3rd down, it's Bennett, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Block working out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Seth Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads would be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Exit.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Locke to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Locke. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bennett. They're in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stays on his feet. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 151 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Pulled in by Avant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Broncos are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 56 yards. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down at 5.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, G.
Throwing now is Locke. Avant brings it in. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw it is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 165 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd and 1, Locke escaping the pressure right. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.